say Campbell, call me Easter Campbell, call me whatever you like, guys. I am just so super fired up. We are having an exciting time, an incredible journey. We got an incredible guest speaker that's going to be doing the presentation tonight. We are just so honored to have this gentleman grace his presence on this call. I am just so super fired up. So without further ado, I'm going to do this introduction. This is the man of the hour, a gentleman that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He's an icon in the industry. He's among the 5%ers in this industry, has made millions upon millions of dollars in this industry, guys, and he's a part of our community, our global community you're about to hear right now. So without further ado, I want to bring up on the forefront right now a gentleman that has led hundreds of thousands of people around the world, mentored, coached, and successfully helped several people earn six figures in this industry and have gone on to earn millions in this industry. So without further ado, Mr. Kevin Latmore, who has traveled from Florida and he's now in Ottawa, Canada. Mr. Kevin Latmore, are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, you are super good and clear. Take it away, sir.
Okay. Awesome. I'm super excited to be on here. We're going to start with a quick video, but I am happy to be up here in Canada. And it's a great day, great times, great things going on with this business. I saw all the launch photos. Congratulations to all the people that are launching their business. I promise you will absolutely be worth it. You're in for an amazing ride, a same ride that I had about 16, 17 years ago when I was a manager up here in Ottawa, Canada, as a manager at Costco. And I thought I was just gonna make a little bit of extra money every month to help my family make ends meet. Little did I know that the promise that someone made to me of, if you work with me, I can turn your annual income into your monthly income. I thought it was a little bit crazy, but I seen the car he was driving, I saw the life he was living, and I thought I'd give it a shot. 6 months later, I matched my Costco income, and through hard work, good fortune, doing the right thing with the right people, and dedicating myself to this industry and to serving others, never had to look for a job ever again. And it's been an amazing ride. 166,000 people in 65 countries around the world. And here we are right now, 2 months into our epic journey. And this is one of the most fun businesses I've ever been with. And the ability to help people in so many different countries, because a lot of the business I've been in have been Canada and the US only, sometimes Canada, the US, and the UK. You know, but this company is truly, truly global. The price is accessible to everyone. It just makes sense. And for people to be able to just make money anywhere that they have Wi-Fi, once they take our teachings, our trainings, and listen to what the product that we're bringing to them, good things have been happening. And I sure hope that they can happen for each and every one of you guys that's listening on this call. So let's start with a quick video, and I'm going to dive right in. I know your time is valuable on the weekend, and I want to make a good decision for you. So here we go.
While we live in uncertain times, one thing has never been more clear: the need to be financially independent. If you want more out of life, let us show you how to get it. People of all ages are now learning what the banks and other institutions have known for years: how to make money trading in the financial markets. There's over $6 trillion traded each day. Let us show you how to get your piece of that. Epic ushers in a new era of financial education, combined with an unprecedented compensation plan to help you and your family live the life you've always dreamed of. It's time to take your seat at the table. You and your family deserve it. Don't be average. Be epic.
Okay. The secret is out. We are going to teach you the secrets of the wealthy. All right. And I don't take that statement lightly. There is some secrets, and they're to be shared. And they have been shared with me. They have been shared with a lot of the other leaders on here. And today we're sharing them with you. And I'm sorry if it sounds like something I've heard that before and people didn't deliver. I don't know about other people you heard it from, but I'm not one of those people. I didn't get to where I was by just making all the money myself. I like to lift up as many as possible. So let's look at this. What is the secret? To generational wealth. And that's the key. Passing it on, right? You want every generation to do better than the last. So you're going to discover the secrets of the wealthy and to legally take your share in the largest industry of our time. I didn't say a large or one of the large. This is the largest industry. And I'm going to qualify and quantify that for you shortly. You're also going to learn the power of group economics, which is basically documented to show and create the most amount of millionaires, right? Little investment, big output. Two powerful industries have come together. So not only one, we're combining two. You get two bites at the apple. We're going to talk about the Forex market, $6 trillion a day. To quantify that, a trillion is 1,000 billion, you know, hundreds and hundreds of Bill Gates, right? 1,000 trillion is a billion. We have 6 trillion, so we have 6,000 billion per day. A big number. I know it just blew your mind. You're not even going to digest it, but just understand it's big and it's liquid. That's why I'm sharing it with you. There's enough for us to all do the same trades, right? We're going to suggest trades to each other. It's like, well, if we all do the same one, can we still get paid? We cannot put a dent in $6 trillion. And we're going to combine that with the group economics that I alluded to, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry unto itself. So what is Forex? Well, Forex stands for foreign exchange, you know, Forex. It's the buying and selling of different currencies from different countries. It's used daily by major banks that you bank at right now. Central banks, corporation, hedge funds. You know, like most hedge fund managers are billionaires. How's one guy make $1 billion? How much money are they making? Just understand that. I've always thought that. Now that I've gotten into Epic, I'm starting to understand things that I just see on the bottom of the screen on those financial channels, and it's all starting to make sense for me now, right? And let's see, you can participate directly and you participate indirectly without even knowing. When you buy stuff from other countries, made in China, made in Vietnam or whatever, made in the USA, for those in Canada, you've spent money in another country and the money's gone back and forth. It all happens without you knowing, but just understand that this is happening. So to quantify it further, so you can digest the numbers, as big as you think the stock markets, the New York stock market, the NASDAQ, the TSX, all of that combined is 200 billion. And again, we're talking about 6,000 billion. Okay, so it's big. It operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So Monday to Friday, it is 24 hours, shuts down on the weekends only. Okay, very private. And here's what's key. Don't let this, a lot of people skip over this. It's financially profitable and it's a lifelong skill, right? Even if I gave you the best vitamin in the world, it's only as good as it is until it wears off and you need another vitamin. We're going to teach you a skill that we can't take back. And that's what's so key. That's what's so different about our product. Now, group economics, let's talk about that for a second. We use network marketing industry. Now, there's good companies and bad companies, just like any other industry in the world, right? And we've definitely found a good one here. Trust me, I know. I evaluate lots of them. I do consulting for companies to help companies get started. And I've seen a lot of differences. This is, you guys, this is your first, congratulations. You're hitting it out of the park on your first time up to bat. It's documented in creating the most millionaires out of nothing. You know, we started our first business for $500, and think about it. I haven't had a job for the last 17 years because of it. 100% legal and compliant in almost all countries around the world. Low startup, like I said, and high returns, like I also said. You can create global connections, which is amazing. I have friends all over the place. It's so much fun. And you develop your leadership skills. As a matter of fact, I like saying to people that network marketing is personal development with compensation attached to it. You're just growing yourself, but you happen to get paid for doing so. So it's really a true win-win situation. And here, read this, ladies, no matter where you come from, it's an equal and level playing field. There is absolutely no favoritism to your color, your gender, your geographic location. There might be slight nuances, and maybe Wi-Fi is not as strong in some countries, or you've got to exchange and pay a little bit more because of the difference in the dollar in your country. But at the end of the day, anybody, anywhere, with any background, any level of education can do better than the others. And that's what I like. Simple steps. Access money from around the world. You get to join a Forex learning community. You download this app right here called MetaTrader 4. You see it on the screen. It is absolutely free. This is what's so cool about this. I have a friend that used to be a stockbroker. I know I just said stocks are different from this, but we're cousins. We're stepbrothers, right? he had a machine the size of 2 refrigerators in his house that cost him over $100,000, and that's how he accessed trading stocks back in the day. Now, you can have your iPad, your iPhone, your Android phone, your laptop, whatever it is, however you connect to Wi-Fi, as long as you download this free MetaTrader app, you are now in the game 100%, as if you worked on Wall Street, as if you worked at a bank, as if you had a $100,000 ticker tape machine inside your house. And again, it's completely free. All you need is Wi-Fi and some kind of communication device, and you're in like Flynn. So you register with a Forex broker, also free, right? And we give you a list of some of them that you can choose from, but you can choose one of your own. Get our old friend, Mr. Google University, and find a broker, and you're in there. You can access to our syllabus, right? We teach you Forex 101. We break down the classes. We tell you the order. Can you learn Forex on YouTube and the internet? Sure. You could also learn brain surgery. Want to give that a go? Not on my head, right? So we break it down systematically, help you know how to do it in a digestible manner, maybe 30 minutes a day. For those of you that are aggressive, an hour, hour and a half, at your leisure, get in where you fit in when you have time, but understand it's here for you. It's hosted, and we take care of you. As you're learning, as you're trying to figure out how to play this game, we have something called trade alert signals. And man, by the way, let me tell you, in the last 3 days, these signals have been off the chart. That is not hype. This is a documentation. I think on Thursday alone, they gave us 20 signals. 15 of them were massive money makers. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Follow the live traders. We get to see what they're doing. So this is what's cool. When you're in school, the teacher tells you should do this and you should do that. It's like, if you know so much about making money, why are you working at this school making $50,000 a year, right? Well, we have traders. All our traders, by the way, make at least 6, 7, and yes, we have documentation that shows that we have traders that have made over $10 million in a year. And guess what? When they make trades, they don't give you ideas and thoughts and perhaps. They make trades. We see their computer live on the screen, and as they're putting in trades, we get to copy them if we want. Or we can use a demo account and try it out. So talk about on-the-job training from people that are documented to make money. It is really, really fun. Okay, so how to launch your family bank account today. That's what we call it, the family bank account. Well, you got to join Epic, where we have exceptional people and incredible compensation. Let me ask you a question. Shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? Why do you always hear about things when it's over, when it's late? If you get a stock tip or any kind of investment tip or any kind of whatever in the newspaper or a magazine or the internet, it's too late. If just writers are writing it, it's too late. It passed by. Too many people already know. This is your chance to be first. Believe it or not, Epic is just 2 months old as of December 1st, officially, right? It started October 1st. We don't act like a brand new company, but we are. Epic is a global company that provides in the environment for people of all backgrounds to learn the lifelong, there's that word again, right? Lifelong skill of Forex trading while also pursuing their financial dreams and goals. The team that we are following has over 100 years of successful business and network marketing experience, and industry-leading Forex traders and trainers, and the company is 100% debt-free. I have the great pleasure of knowing 5 of these people prior to being in the company, so I know they're good people. I'm friends with them, and I've seen their success. Max is a little bit newer, but all the gentlemen on here have made multiple. None of them are at one. They've all made $2 million plus. All right, so let's start with the founder, David McCovey. He's been in business now successfully for a great number of years. And prior to Epic, he had another company in the travel space that he owns that has documented over $200 million in just the last 5 years. Fortunately for us, his, demise sort of is our gain. I mean, that company's still up and running, but again, in travel right now is kind of slowed down, which gave a window for him to also start Epic. What was cool about that is he was able to use the existing infrastructure of his existing company, and that's what let Epic run up the table and the ladder so fast and be so strong and financially stable right out the gates. David Lesiaga is the VP of Business Development. Here's another individual who's made multiple 7 figures, so made several $1 million, a great marketer, a great mind. He's come up with great tools for us that you'll see some of them highlighted in this presentation later. Spencer Iverson, I've been knowing Spencer since 2008. So we worked together very successfully in another company. So he's owned and operated some businesses. Jonathan Green is our global master ambassador. If you're in this company, you're on his team, even though I don't see him on this call. I don't see him talking on this webinar. He's put himself in a position to be in a company that now has 40,000 people in 60 days, and they're all on his team. You don't give that opportunity to just anybody. This is a guy that deserves it. This is a guy that knows what he's doing, and we're all happy to have him, his knowledge, his leadership, and the training that he provides free of charge to all of us. Mark Sterling, another personal friend of mine, talked to him earlier today, helping some people on the team. He's also made multiple 7 figures. And Coach Max, I've known her for almost a year now, and she's the person responsible for me learning how to trade. When I saw that she was over here at Epic, that definitely was a big light bulb going over my head saying, this is a good idea. Not only does she know how to trade and successfully make money, but the importance is there's definitely other people in the world that know how to do that. What she has down pat is the patience, the cadence, the understanding on how to teach Forex. And to remember, even though she does the same thing day in, day out, week in, week out, teaching us that it's somebody's first day and you can't talk over their head. She is dedicated to your results and for the newest person being able to win. And that is so, so key. Now, I'm going to talk about some big money here, right? And, and don't be scared of that. I'm just going to say it's available. I'm not going to hype you and BS you and blow smoke. But there's going to be some big numbers, and I want you to know it doesn't come by accident. So I'm going to read this disclaimer to just be on the safe side and let you know, we just want to be compliant. Let's leave it at that. Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. The plan rewards you for selling products and services to customers. That's an important word, customers. While the opportunity is unlimited, individual results will certainly vary depending on many factors like commitment level, individual effort, marketing skills, so on and so forth. There's different things you can do. We all have different aspirations, but I thought I should share that. Any and all income projections should not be considered as guarantees or projections of actual earnings or profits that you'll get. Success with any company results only from active participation and successful marketing efforts, which require work, commitment, diligence on your part. Kind of understood, but we want to make sure nobody's confused. I'm not saying just because you sign up, all this will happen for you. What I'm going to say is if you sign up, you're going to have a better chance of this happening. And if you just work and follow the system and plug in, we've seen it happen time and time again. And now that we put that disclaimer out there, I'm going to show you some mind-blowing stuff that really let me know what time it is. And hopefully you guys see how interesting that is too. So what are our services? What are we selling? What do we got? Well, first and foremost, we have the Epic University. This is access to industry-leading training. We have member support, super important. So for those who need it, we have the trailers, which I told you, we're banging at over 80% win rates last week. Truly, truly incredible. We have a 2-week syllabus that teaches you what to learn, when to learn it, go back over it if you need be. That's really, really cool. It's a bit of a roadmap instead of just dumping a whole bunch of information on your lap, right? We're cutting it down into bite-sized pieces. Live trading sessions. 3 times a day, our traders go live. You're like, but Kev, I don't have 3 times a day to go live. I didn't say you did. With or without us, they're providing that service, right? So I have 3 traders that will teach you Forex live in the markets 3 different times a day. That gives you something for your people to plug into, so that's amazing. We have a 20 pips and dips strategy. My favorite part is the TM, trademark. Trademark? Yeah, it's that bad. And when I say bad, I mean good. They teach you how to make 20 pips and then dip out. What's a pip? No time to get into that right now, but it's basically a measurement of how successful your trade was. If you traded $1.10 for $1, I guess there's 10 pips there, right? Well, what's cool about pips is you multiply it by whatever investment you want. The investments start at 10 cents, yes, 10 pennies, or a dime, and can go as high as 100,000 or even way higher, right? So even if you just put in a dime times 20 pips is really good money coming in. And we're gonna teach you how to make 20 pips a day and then close your laptop and move on. And the idea, the thought process, the overarching philosophy of the 20 pips and dip strategy is to help the masses make $50 to $200 a day consistently within an hour on their phone, right? So you just extrapolate what that means in a week or a month, right? $100 a day is $500 a week, which is $2,000 a month. You can make more, but again, we got to cookie cutter this for the masses. All you do is more of the same if you want to make or need to make more. Most people just want to supplement their income, have a little something. And in some countries, $2,000 a day is tremendous income. Anyways, we give you fundamental analysis and some forecasts on what the market's doing. The university is 100% online, industry-leading training, elementary, right? We know it's all about the basic brand new person, elementary all the way to advanced. We have people that have paid $36,000 in other companies. I'm not telling you something I heard. I'm telling you something I seen with my eyeballs. I seen their receipt for 36 grand. He said he learned way more in his first week here than his 3 months in his $36,000 course. And I've seen dozens with an S of people that spent at least $10,000 trying to learn how to do Forex. We have the live sessions that I talked about. They're at all different hours. You're like, 2 a.m.? I ain't getting up at 2 a.m. The last time I was still up, by the way, but I made good money on Thursday night at 2 a.m. But also remember, we're global. So there's people in different parts of the world. And if you don't know people in other parts of the world, you're going to know people who know people. That's just when the market's open and good things happen. You can trade throughout the day, but when they open, things are popping, lots of money's being made. We got trade alerts that I talked about, 82% last week, off the charts. Ask the person that invited you to show you what's going on there and explain. I mean, we don't want it to all be about the alerts, but let me tell you a secret. That's all you really need. But they're really good, but I'd rather learn the skills so I'm not reliant upon alerts. I want to be able to make my own money, control my own destiny. The 20 pips and dips, I think I went into that pretty well. We actually have a compounding strategy where you reinvest what you made on your 20 pips from yesterday, and you'd be staggered by the results. I like that number 3 bullet there. We're gonna learn discipline. I seen someone make like about $600 in one of their, on a day in their first week, and they got scolded by the trainers. And they were like, huh? I was like, huh? They're like, you might have made $600, but you did it being reckless and a cowboy, and you just got lucky. We're not about luck. This isn't a casino. This isn't nonsense. This is real business, real money, real life. And they want to give us real strategies. And to do so, they're also going to teach us the tough love of discipline, right? They don't care if you make 1,000, 10,000, whatever by accident, because their time work can go backwards. You're not going to do that on our watch. We want to make sure we got your back. So look at some of these trading results. And some of you don't know what this is or what this means. And it's all a bunch of gobbledygook to you. I know it was for me as well prior to getting into this business. And I'm going to see if I can be fancy here. And, oh yeah. And so look, someone here made over $530 profit trading gold, which is called XAUSD, right? That's gold versus the US dollar. And that's, you can see it right here. Now, red and blue is all cool, right? Just buy and sell. We make this. Here's what's better about Forex than stocks. Number one, you don't have to put out all the money. This, by the way, is $3.50. So you just move the decimal over one. It looks like 35 cents, which I thought my whole first month doing this. But I was making money and I was too stupid to understand. I wasn't stupid, but you know what I'm saying. This is $3.50 is what that means. So when you buy or sell, we make the exact same amount. It's not like stocks, you want to buy it and hope it goes up. If it goes down, you got a sad face and you lost your money. We're just saying which way it's going to go. So look at this person right here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades. Now, red and blue on this side matters. You can see the minus. So they made 73, they lost 449. They made, now over here, this is real money. This is how it is. That right there is 45 cents. So this is what you invested, right? You click buy or sell at these amounts. So you can see all the wins in blue and lost this. The net of this day's trading was $530. Really cool. This day here, I love this. 132, $10 and $13 an hour for 10 hours would be 132. This person did not work for 10 hours, right? Okay, what? That's a loss, no problem. I should have looked over. But still, we win some, we lose some. They put up $1.50, lost, right? If they cash these out, sometimes it's still running. That's cool too. I didn't see this presentation before. We're showing the good and the bad. That's good. Hats off to the person that put this together. This person's over 450 in profit, trading the German dollar over here, right? And this is 9 cents. 9 cents. Look at this, 9 cents to make $17. Over here, 10 cents, right, to make over $16. So this person did really, really well. 660 in profit. I'm going to go through them all. Oh, here's a couple big ones. $9,500 in profit. Now this is Bitcoin. Like, you know, Bitcoin's expensive. You can see right here, it was 1530. The people that we work with, our educators said Bitcoin is gonna go down. We're like, down? The news says it's gonna go up. They're like, I said down. So they said, all right, we trust you. So we click sell Bitcoin. And this could happen in minutes, seconds, sometimes an hour or two. So we put $5, right, on a sell for Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And you can see it went from 15,320. Again, we only put up $5, but this was the price of Bitcoin. A couple hours later, it dropped to 14,900. No big deal. This person, for picking the right thing, based on what we learned here at Epic University, made $2,000 and never bought a Bitcoin, and over and over. And this added up for the day to $9,500 in profit. Again, you don't have to understand all about Bitcoin or what Bitcoin is, and don't be intimidated. You're seeing everything here that you need to see. Buy or sell. This could have been an alert. By the way, this one here is the Aussie dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Another $5 made $95. So it's real. And this is the app, by the way, that we showed at the start, the MT4. That's a free download, and you can play with free money to get your learn going. Great grammar on this presentation, right? But there you go. Now this one here is really cool. I'm not going to cut onto them all, but $17,000 account balance. You can see that right at the top. Right now, this person's in the red for 9,000. Half of you are jumping off this call. Don't worry, it's still live. These things flip. On Friday morning, I had 4 trades in the red, ended up making $160. Things go up and down. They teach us patience. We have things called stop losses where we wait for it to flip because it goes like this all day. And you don't lose until you get out, right? And this person's obviously been winning a lot if they still have 17,000. I know the person that did this, they didn't start with this much money. So good things are happening. Same account holder. Oh, cool. So yeah, cool. Look, again, I was honest with you. I said I didn't see it. That account flipped to over 2,800 in profit. They turned blue later on. So again, a lot to digest for someone that's new, but just like I said, happens. So we don't, this is nerve-wracking when you first start. And granted, you're not going to have these big numbers. This person's trading $10 here, which is a big number in Forex, right? When you start, your whole first month will be 10 cents. And you'll do well just at that. And look who the massive monster is. My good friend of almost a decade now, maybe about 7 years, Zoe Samuels out in BC. She's just a businesswoman, right? Whatever she touches turns to gold. She's like, first came in, I don't know about all these numbers. I don't know about trading, but I see people making money. And if they can do it, I can do it. And I got to tip my hat to her. She is up and messaging us all hours of the night and morning because she's dedicated to it. And she only has to do that for a little while to learn it. Look at the results she's getting. Look at this number you're seeing on the screen. This didn't happen by accident. It didn't happen by fluke. She's doing this consistently. And before 2020, she couldn't spell Forex if you spotted her for the letters. So without any further ado, hopefully she can come on. Maybe she's on a headset zooming around Vancouver in her nice new Corvette, looking good, spending money, making money, and teaching people to do the same. Zoe, if you're on the call, hopefully you are, maybe you can unmute your mic and say a few words of encouragement and let people know how you're doing and how's your team doing too.
Yeah, I don't think she's available at this point in time.
Okay, no problem. Again, dedicated. I bet she's on another 3-way call, helping some people because I know she was here earlier, and there you go, right? So it's awesome. Check this out. You learn how to do that. That's why I have to read the disclaimer. This is madness. $99.99. I think it's only even just $99 for all I know. Every 4 weeks, because we work on a weekly cycle, so pretty much a month. And that's all it is for our tuition. We're going to teach you how to do this for $99. It's amazing. And you get access to all the things that we talked about. I'm not going to go through them again. You can read them right here, especially the 20 pips and strategy, right? And you know what? The last one is probably the most important, the trading community, right? So over and above what the educators teach us, and they're all accessible in Facebook groups and Telegram, but we've got maybe 18,000 people in some of our Facebook groups, and 24 hours a day, you can go in there and ask a question, and we have all these people at different levels of understanding that are willing to help you, because we all are one big happy family, and we like making sure everyone succeeds. So the community is really, really important. So this is your chance to become a business owner. If you want to be an IBO, independent business owner, this is separate. It's only $24.95. We're going to let you build a team, right? So you see, before we're talking about being a scholar, that's learning how to trade, minding your business. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't know what to say. I'm not a salesperson. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of us are just so hyped up about this. We just got to share. My son's learning to trade. My friends are learning to trade. It's at the point now where people are like, hey, I heard you got some, my barber called me the other day and he gave the phone to the guy whose hair he was cutting and says that he wanted to learn Forex, but it's difficult. He's trying to learn on YouTube and he knew that I do it. And he put me on the phone with this guy who joined my business. It's that, you know what I mean? So if you want to be in the business, it's only an extra $24.95. And if you have 3 people on your team, 1, 2, 3, your scholar fee is waived. You don't have to pay the $99 anymore. So if $99 is tough for you, you can pay with sweat. Go find 3 people whose lives you want to change, who want to be empowered, who'd rather learn how to trade from their phone instead of stand around for 8 hours at Walmart when they're 72 years old to make a couple bucks because they don't have any extra money at the end of the month, right? So this is really, really cool. Help other people win, make residual income, possible write-offs for taxes. I'll tell you there is, but the write-offs are gonna far outweigh any of the expenditures you're gonna have here. The compensation plan. All right, Kev, if I choose to do this business, and by do this business, I mean just share it with others through some of the things that we give you. How can I make money? Glad you asked. Well, real simple. You introduce number 1, number 2, and number 3. We talked about that. You no longer have to pay the $99. That gets waived. If you can help number 1, number 2, and number 3, just introduce 3 people each, right? That would give you 12 people, I think, on your team, and you would have make $500 US a month. You only need 10, but I'm just showing you a perfect world, right? If you get 3, 3, and 3, who get 3, 3, and 3, then you're off to the races. You're doing very, very well. It's important that number 1 and number 2 are what we call a little bit of your stronger teams, but that's okay. We can explain that a little further later on another time. The big thing is to get your 3 people, and that's why it's called the P3 or the power of 3, right? No one needs to get any amount of people just themselves. Just if everyone gets 3, this is a monster, a monster. And that's how you want people to refer to your bank account. You've got a monster bank account. I don't know if that's an official number, but it sounds good. Slide. Okay, so here's don't be intimidated by this. We can furnish you with this example. Here's the whole comp plan. Most companies that I've been in for the last 17 years, the average compensation plan is 20 to 25 pages. In Epic, it's a picture. This is it. This is show me the money. So all you need, here's how many people you need to make it from the bottom, right? Number 1, all the way to the big money at being Epic is only 3 people. I told you. All you need to do is get 3 and duplicate. This is so simple. I just feel bad for anybody who misses it. Maybe someone didn't explain it to you right. I know for some people, 3 will take some time. I told you earlier, I've had 166,000 people on my team before. Don't say, well, Kev, you're special, you're lucky. That's way too much luck and way too much special. All I've done is help a few people do a little bit, do a little bit, do a little bit, and it turned into the numbers that you hear. So all you need is 3. Then you look at this picture right here, total team members. And this company's cool. Instead of PV and BV and GPV and all this volume and sales, How many people are on your team that are paid scholars? How many customers do you have, right? I don't have my pointer, sorry. But you can see really here, I think that's important. Oh, you can just use this. 3 or 10 or 30, these are the increments. As you hit these numbers, then you just go, you jump all the way over here, right? When you have 3, you are free. You don't have to pay your whatever anymore. When you have 10, you start making 125 a week, which is 500 US a month. When you have 30, you start making 1,000 a month. When you have 80, you start making 2,000 a month. Again, all you've done to get to 2,000 is your 3, right? So it's the exact same number. So really, really important that you don't have to do any heavy lifting. We just need you to duplicate. Teach 3 to get 3 to get 3 to get 3. I didn't say 5. You know, something's going to happen on the way to 5. Who get 5? Who get 5? Right? Just 3. Simple numbers, easy, fun, and I think we could all make a good little living just right there. So the numbers get much bigger. I'm not going to bore you with them all. Maybe I'll point out a couple of the high ones. You can see down here. Let's see. Ambassador 10. That's enough for people to understand. 500 people on your team. You're going to be making $10,000 a month. If 500 sounds like a big number, it isn't that big when you learn how to duplicate. And you can see it goes all the way up to 75,000. You can make $1 million a month. I know that number's over your head. Most of you are rolling your eyes, but it's happened. You know, just to give perspective, my last company, I had 63,000 people on my team. I was making about 150,000 a month. Here, you can do it with 5,000. By the way, my 63 people were paying a minimum of $150 a month. Here's only 100. And some of them, it was like anywhere from 150 to join up to $2,000 to join. Here is only $99 with 5,000 people. I had people paying thousands of dollars and 60,000 people. So all that, sorry if it was long-winded, just telling you, this company will let you make a lot more with a lot less. And even if this number is scary, I think the sweet spot's right here for most people. 30 people, right? You get 3, and you have a little team of 12, 12 and 6. You're making $1,000 US a month. I think that'll change lives of a lot of people, especially in different countries outside of the US, because once you change that into your money, good things start to happen and it gets exciting. Epic Estates just means that your business is willable. Very, very important. You know, I plan on putting in at least 10,000, 20,000 people in this business. The last thing I want to do is pass and those hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars a year just disappear, right? So your business is willable. You get to say who gets it when you pass. And if you understand that this is residual income, you work really hard for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and the money could come in for a lifetime, okay? And so you definitely want to be able to pass that on. Epic rewards, we won't get into that, just know this, amazing. We're not talking about handshakes and nice little letters or a little box of chocolates. We give you the real deal here for what you've done. Get to Founder 5,000, which is relatively a small little team, and they're gonna give you this nice epic keychain, or not, I guess you call it like a dog tag, right? Really nice silver. And people are gonna ask you, what's that? What you got there? What you got there? And that's what I like about these things, more than the value and the sense of accomplishment, they're conversation starters. The amount of money I've made off of things that I've earned from companies is really, really fun. At Ambassador 10, you get a $5,000 cash bonus, right? So that's really cool. You're making $10,000 a month, and they're gonna give you a ring. I already have 2 of these from some other companies. It's gonna, so that's why I know the power. People are like, is that a Super Bowl ring? I'm like, no, it's from my work. Your work gives you a ring? Why? Because I made $1 million. $1 million? What do you do? I talk on the phone and I help people make extra money. How do I do that? Right? So you want to get these so you can have people come up to you on the bus, on the plane, train, automobile, whatever it is. Ambassador 50, another one of our ranks. You get to go to Dubai. I've been there twice. Truly, truly amazing. The only thing better than going to Dubai twice is going free once. Okay, so you just have to see it. You just have to experience it. Pictures don't do it justice. Some of these buildings go to the clouds. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm like, how on earth was this the desert? How did you build all this? It's just mind-boggling. Really, really fun. Life goal, bucket list for a lot of people. Icon 100. I'm with a Rolex. Look at this amazing, amazing crafted piece here. You know, I've been fortunate enough to get a Rolex. And it just makes me feel really good. I've wanted it since I was like about 19 years old. Only got it about 5-6 years ago. And it's just that sense of accomplishment. And this one would be even better because it's free and it's actually a little nicer than mine. I want these diamonds, so got to get that. Icon 200, you get these cars, you don't get payments or anything. They say, where should we ship it? Pick one of these three, pick your color, they send it to you. Really cool. Icon 500, send you a black Lamborghini. Most of us will go, yay, I can't wait. Someone's like, that is ridiculous. I'm not going to drive that car anywhere. Great. You can put this for sale. You're going to make at least $300,000. Enjoy. And they had to do things epic, right? It's not just a name. It's a philosophy. It's a mindset. So once you get to the position called epic, they give you private jet service, and you can bring 6 people with you. Well, I guess up to 6 people. So you plus 5, and you get to fly around. You pick the destinations, multiple trips, right? They give you a certain amount of miles per year, and you break them up however you want. If it's me, I'm just doing circles around my house when my friends are coming by, and I'm good. But this is a big deal. This is big, 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 big time, and lots of fun, and you truly deserve it at this level. And even if you think it's crazy, just know that they've officially written this into the compensation plan. That's how much they think of us. That's why they do things big. That's why they're successful. And what good is making all this money if you can't help others? And I truly, truly believe this. So we have Epic Charity where we're giving back, and especially during, you know, all the things that are going on, the pandemic, COVID, this, that, and even under normal times, people were struggling. So here we are making all this money. It's no fun to make money by yourself. Trust me. So this is cool. It really tells me a lot about the character of the company. I'm glad they have this. And check out what else we got. Epic Kids. Kids are sponges. You ever watch like America's Got Talent and stuff? It's always kids on there that can do things I couldn't dream of doing. Their brains are just ready to soak up knowledge and implement things. So we have a situation where we're teaching them. I think, by the way, it's a crime that they don't teach us Forex in school. What I learned in just 2 months here with Epic, I mean, I don't use trigonometry or even very much geometry anymore that I spent years and years and semesters of learning just for the sake of learning it. Calculus, really? The only thing you need calculus for is you can be a calculus teacher, or if you go into chemistry or something like that. Other than that, they should have taught us this so we can make money in Forex. So that's really cool. Timing is everything, guys and girls. You got to position yourself for success, position yourself for profits. There's so many countries that don't have a single person yet. And to be first in a company of our strength, of our potential is mind-boggling. That's an opportunity you can only get once in your lifetime. And I'm telling you, here it is. I want the best for all of you guys. Timing, timing, timing. Timing makes up for talent. So if you're not a superstar, don't worry about it. You're early. A lot of people made money before because they're just early. Those guys that met with Mark Zuckerberg, I mean, some of those guys are multi-billionaires. None of them, we don't really know their names because they just happen to be friends of his that gave him that little boost and hung around him at the right time when he was looking for some friendship. And, some people that help him with simple code at the time. Going to launch your business? We help you launch. A lot of people right now are launching. They got 5, 6, 10. Like I saw dozens and dozens of people on this call, and we're helping their business get started. They brought people here. Their only job was to say they started a new business, Forex. Their friend said, how do you do that? They said, I don't know. I said, well, how can I learn? They said, get on this call. I think Kevin's talking or Saeed's talking or Amrita is talking or Bruce is talking. There's somebody here that'll teach it to you, which is great. By the way, when you sign up, you don't work for us. As you see, we work for you. Some of you are kicking back with your feet up, sipping on coffee, sipping on wine, eating Doritos, and I'm losing my voice over here doing all the work, right? So we help you launch. We create digital flyers. We have experts to share. We can meet one-on-one with your guests. We can even do this for one person, explain some things to you using the power of Zoom. When COVID calms down, we can meet with people and do it however you want, but we just want to share. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. Richard Branson said that. A billionaire in multiple verticals. He didn't know any of the businesses. He joined and became a billionaire in it. Just looked cool, and then he just figured out how to make it happen. Now, I'm not saying you guys could be billionaires. You obviously could, but the way I look at business, the way I look at life, If someone can make $1 billion doing something, I could at least make $1 million or a couple 100,000. I mean, he's not 1 billion times better than any of us, right? He just took action. And I want you guys to do the same. So here are the 3 key requirements. Number 1, dream big. It starts with a dream. Listen, you have to get back that childlike ability to dream. You ask a kid what they want to do. I want to be an astronaut. How many of your friends at work want to be an astronaut? None. They know they don't have the smarts, the time. They're scared of space. They just don't think there's, none. But half of kids want to, right? I want to be a race car driver. Oh, you want to be in a anyways, you got it. You got to learn how to dream big, right? And even if you just get a fraction of your dream, if your dream's big enough, then good things will happen. Shoot for the stars. At least you'll clear the trees. You shoot for the trees, you'll get hit by the fence. You have to be willing to learn. Look, we read a disclaimer. You know how many people do presentations like this that don't give a disclaimer? I can't believe they had a slide on here that showed you that someone lost money. This is the worst pitch ever. No, it's called reality. This isn't a game. This isn't chance. It's about discipline. It's about learning. It's not overarching. We're not going to beat you with a stick, but we want you to take this seriously. It pays a lot of money. You saw people are making $600 a day, $14,000 a day. It's not pie in the sky. It's a skill. It's a skill we can teach. It's very tangible. It's very simple. I said simple, but not easy. If it was easy, it would just fall from the sky. But it's just simple. And if you work with us, you're willing to learn, we're willing to teach. We are a Forex trading school or university, which happens to allow you to refer friends. We're not some friend referring business that says, nah, let's just say we're doing Forex to justify it. And the distinction is very paramount. The third thing is you have to be willing to work. Again, more transparency. It's work. Yeah, you'll be sitting in your underwear with a coffee in hand, but all you're going to have is your laptop, your phone, or your computer, and we need you to make money from it. So it is work. It's not back-breaking work. You're not doing construction in the freezing cold winters or in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's scorching hot. It's comfortable work. It's simple work. It's systematic work, and we do it all together. So again, I ask you, why be average when you could be epic, right? Why? Why are you settling? You know, if I worked I worked something out the other day, and it's like I was making, let's say, 40. Let's round it up to 50. I'm going to do some quick math. Sorry to make this longer than it needs to be. Let's say 50,000 a year at Costco, right? Times worked there 30 years. Probably supposed to be longer. In my whole career, 30 years of going 9 to 5 at Costco, I would have made $1.5 million for my entire lifetime. I'm not bragging, but I want to give you perspective. Twice I've done that in a year. So what have I really done? If I kept all that money, which is difficult when you have it, but if I spent it, if I only spent $50,000, I could have worked 1 year of network marketing. Now there's a bunch of nuance to this, right? You guys figure it out and digest and believe as much as you can, but it's all math. I could either made, on one hand, I could make 1.5 million in 30 years at my job, or I found a way through hard work, dedication, and the disclaimer that you read to do that on an annual basis. Well, not every, but in a year. So I really saved 29 years of my life. So if money doesn't motivate you, how about that? You know, if I could spend only $50,000 a year of what I made, I could not go back to work and not even do this business, right? For 29 more years. So kind of cool when you put it in that kind of perspective. Now you could say, well, Kev, you look how you talk and you're so gregarious and blah, 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 blah. That's not me. Well, that's a crazy number. I talked about saving 29 years of doing nothing. Can you save 2.5 years? What ratio can you come up with, right? And it wasn't this easy when I got started, people. So just wanted to say that to you. I'm happy that you guys are here. I'm happy that we're able to share this with you. I've never seen something so simple. Again, not easy, but simple. I've never seen something where everyone's so helpful towards each other. And I've never seen something so duplicatable, right? Meaning the alerts, we can all do the same few trades, not put a dent in the market, and all have great success learning together. So I thank you so much for being on. We can do this for those of you who are new and coming on board with us. Let me take a look here. You know, how many? Oh, wow, we got a huge crowd. Okay, okay, there we go. Yeah, so for all the new people that are on right now listening for the first time, get back to the person that thought enough of you to put you on this Zoom with us, because they were told, by the way, to only invite the most successful, the sharpest, the brightest, the most positive people that they know. We don't want just everybody. Are you kidding me? You think I want calls from negative Nelly every day? You know what I mean? I want to be with good people. If you have questions, that's not being negative, but some people we know are dedicated to hostility and negativity and being very, very pessimistic about everything. So I tip my hat to you if you were invited to this call. You're obviously a good person. You obviously made an impact on your inviter. So if they like you, I like you. Hopefully I get a chance to work with you guys one-on-one or throughout the team and help you become successful in whatever way you define success. Let me put it like that. So this call is officially over. Thank you so much. Sorry to be a little long-winded. I get passionate. I get enthusiastic about it all. I just get warmed up and excited like it was my first day all over again, because someone thought enough of me 16 years ago to radically change my life. And it's been the greatest thing that's ever happened. Hopefully this inspired you in some way. And if not this, then please do find something, because in this day and age, we can't just solely rely on one source of income. And sometimes when it's a job type situation, nothing wrong with jobs, but that could be taken away from you. Forex isn't going anywhere. It's actually accelerating. It's getting bigger, crazier, and more accessible by the minute. So thank you all.